Peace and blessings, beloved family. Welcome to another amazing episode of Who Naked Up in Here. I am your host, Mr. Witz, alongside my gorgeous and phenomenal co-host, Gifted. Everyone, please open up your hearts and your mics and let's greet each other the way family do.
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Happy
Hey,
Wednesday.
everybody.
Like Nemo say, we made it.
We made it.
We made
Made
it.
it.
Did you just see Nemo try to like run his hand through his hair like he was in a boy band and he ain't got none?
Nemo.
Tell her you have some hair.
Shocky.
Wisdom
Shocky.
hair.
Are you
No.
wearing my shirt? Okay, I'll stop.
I am wearing your shirt, and yet you throw shade.
I'm so
Now he's
sorry.
gonna take it off. No.
I'm out of
Take
here.
it,
I'm out of here.
take it off. Take it off.
Take it off.
Get naked.
Right, right.
What's up? What's up, Jim Love?
Jim, what's up, brother?
Good to see y'all.
Oh man, it's great to see everybody. Definitely.
Hey, Jim, I didn't see you pop in.
Yeah, I snuck in. You know me, stealthy as all get out.
Awesome. Love it.
That's what's up. All right, so let's get it going. For those who are viewing and will be viewing later, this is an open mic. This is a safe space to share. Here we treat each other just the way family would, um, picking at each other, also raising each other with praise. um, For those who would like to share tonight, there's a reaction button at the bottom of the screen. If you click on that, you can raise your hand. All hands that are raised will be acknowledged. Um, and we give you room to share two lengthy pieces. If your pieces are extremely short or somewhere in between, there's more wiggle room for you to do more. Um, that way you can be expressive and all that good stuff. Gifted, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, just remember to show some love in the comments. Make sure when poets are speaking, we're muted. And that, we share some love, a favorite line or something that they said, or the riff in their voice. Share that. It's always good to hear feedback from those that are close to us. So, and those that we respect. So share that feedback. All right, that's all I have, y'all.
Yes, thank you for that. That's why you are the perfect co-host because you know what to say when I don't. And I appreciate you. Hey, dope female trainer, thank you for joining us tonight. It's good to see you. Before we get started, we all know about um our newly departed family. So let's just take a moment of silence for our brother Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah, um, I know that hit us all hard. We all grew up watching that brother. Definitely was a great aspiration or inspiration, excuse me, for our community.
Yeah.
And, you know, as a fellow poet, he was phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
If you
Yeah, he
don't know
grew
about
into his
some of his
poetry
work,
very well. Yeah.
yeah, search his poetry, check him out. He was definitely doing God's work.
Amen. Yeah.
He actually lived in his home was here in Atlanta.
Hmm.
He attended a gym called Anytime Fitness at Agnes Scott College, and we
Yeah.
actually would train together. But he was a Pilates instructor.
Yeah.
Nice.
He was really really good, but yeah, I took it hard as well when I heard about it.
Yeah.
I did too. I've actually we crossed paths a number of times over the last 20 years with his poetry and music. Um, and so he and I interacted just a little bit. And then we were trying to get him to come to one of our sets here in Cincinnati. And it had it all arranged, and then things fell through as it did. And so just recently, I just reached back out to him directly, and he and I were talking about some shows in Atlanta. So yeah, I took it hard as well. He was a phenomenal artist all around: music, poetry, acting, um podcast host and all. It's a just beautiful spirit. And not only that, just not for his celebrity status, him as a person, and the messaging and his words and what he put out into the atmosphere. So definitely celebrate him. And then keep his family, keep his family in prayer, or just sending good vibes their way, because it's those who we leave behind that it really hits the hardest. So we can only lift them up and comfort.
Well
Ask me to
said.
perform. Stop it. No, we've had several people come here. Listen, I did a show for
Crazy.
23 years, a successful show.
That's crazy. Never once got in. But on that note, I know that we black, but I'm sorry. I loved me some Ozzy too. So
Yes, yes.
rest in peace to Ozzy as well. That man was a
Yeah.
poet.
Absolutely. Ozzy was a phenomenal, extraordinary artist in his own rights. Very unique character, but you are right. Yes, yes, yes. He was unique.
I'm sorry, I missed that.
Ozzy died the next day. Yeah. Ozzy
I,
Osbourne.
oh wow,
Oh
wow.
my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm just seeing this too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
honestly had no
Wow.
sorry.
idea. I guess it was so
Oh, Malcolm.
overwhelming with
Yeah.
Malcolm,
Yeah.
that I didn't notice that. So wow,
Yeah. Oh,
wow.
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
No, I
Oh,
mean
I
it's
like that. Tell her everything's okay. Oh,
Oh, I
God.
like that.
I like that. Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, that I took it pretty hard because, yeah. Yeah.
wow,
But, rest in peace and in power to both those young men, and blessings, and continued blessings and prayers for their families. So,
thank you.
um, yeah. And I had to tell myself, because I was pretty sad the first day, but I had to tell myself, and I'm telling myself now, they would want us to live, and do what we do. And especially with Malcolm, he would want us to lift up this word like we about to tonight. So let's hit it.
Say that, say that. Okay, would you like to open up tonight, love?
Oh, no, 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 you go ahead. I'll stay out wherever I am. Thank you, though. Thank
Okay.
you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. I guess I'll open up. I got a new piece that I've been writing,
Get
working
naked.
on. I've never said it out loud. So
Get naked.
hey,
Get
nudity.
naked.
Get naked.
I love y'all. Okay, let's see.
Real quick, gifted. Do you know this gifted woman, Zinnia Stewart, right here? Zeta Stew.
Hold on, let me come back off camera. I absolutely know this young lady. Amen.
Okay, she's
Yes.
out by you, so that's why.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I was hoping. I'm just making sure. All right.
No, I absolutely know this young lady. Love her very much. One of the realest people that's around these days. I love it. I love it. Yes, I love her. Zeta. Mwah. All right. Thank you.
I love you more. I was just on mute because I'm trying to respect the mic, but I love you more, gifted.
I love you. All right.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. I'm here. But I love to see you all pouring into each other. So I would never disturb that energy. I love it. Let's keep that up throughout the evening. Um, this poem right here is kind of about loving yourself. Um, it's something new. Just I hope it resonates in some form. It's called More Than My Footprints in the Sand. The body is all memory. although we seldom forget. Whether it be the youth in us or our maturity passage, the depth of our skin sheet doesn't neglect its history the way disagreeing families have. The windows to the soul reveals the pain behind the mask. The scars are more than mental. In fact, there are still a few open wounds. The tears we bleed out of when we revisit the room. The ones with walls we've trapped our stories too painful to open. They hide us. But locked doors only dungeon the dragon's fire burning inside us. Although we choose to smother, the flames won't go out on their own. Only the waterways of wisdom will douse those brush fires we hone. So I accept what would be considered bad as often as my good. Grateful to be one of the surviving influences that could say I am my journey, my shin scrapes, engraved gravel war painted with my bloodshed. Pebbled palm piercings of me remain of trying to catch myself from falling. And I fell anyway. Failed many ways. Unsure of how I'd make it some days. There were even some I hated what I displayed in my reflection. I questioned my fists when fights were won. I sat uncomfortably underneath the gun, the one I chose to shoot myself down with. Decision-making, contradictions. But no matter how hard I squeezed, the trigger never eased back. It was the cold sweats that killed, the weed and alcohol, the flatlining to the numb that called. And I answered to wasting life, blowing time I can't get back. I've often lose my way. I used to try to forget those days, but the body is all memory. My body won't let me throw away what made me a man. My mirror reminds me daily that I am more than my footprints in the sand. Peace.
Beautiful piece, poet.
Thank you.
That was elegant. I love that. It was sad, but it was also deep.
I wrote that because you never know when, right? You never know when your time is going to be. And a lot of times, speaking for myself, like I've often questioned my abilities, um, um, from the smallest things to the biggest things. Like it wasn't always about being an artist. It was just about being human. Um, and we all want to live a better life. So it took a lot to swallow and be proud of the life that I was living or am living. Um, and I think it was my children that made me grateful, that showed me that I had more of a purpose. And I don't know, something about um, losing um, losing people in my life and seeing people in my life younger than me, some older, um, laying up in hospital beds, um, some not making it out, some not even making it to a hospital. You know what I mean? So it was a loss that took over me and overwhelmed me to write that piece. So again, I hope it resonates with you in some form to love who you are to the fullest and live life, um, you know, to that extent. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm gonna share right now. I'm not gonna do two pieces. Just gonna open up with that one thought and let the energy transcend to wherever it goes. Gifted, did you send me a list, my love?
I did.
Go get it now.
Welcome, Zeta. I said hey, but I didn't welcome you to the room and welcome you to Who Naked. I think this is your first time, so thank you for being here. M.A. Dennis got the message. Thank you. So glad you're here, even if you are outside. He outside.
Hey, that's what's up. Be outside.
He outside.
Be out there. We're not designed to be trapped within these screens, and I think that's what they try to do with us throughout quarantine. So it's good that we can share these spaces because we are not all within the same space. But by all means, go outside, be outside,
Amen.
live life.
Amen.
With that being said, everybody,
Nemo
please.
invited my sweet. Okay. All right. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I just was reading the comments.
It's all good. You all in the comments too. You supposed to be reading them to yourself, but you reading them out loud.
Yeah,
Cool.
I thought I was muted. It's my bad.
No, it's all good.
No.
You're sharing things that we may need to check. So I'm gonna be looking in the comments now too.
You're so sweet. All right. You have the list, Mike.
I got it.
All right.
Y'all, please join me in opening up your hearts and your mics, and let's welcome our next performer, our brother Messiah.
Let's go,
Let's
Messiah.
go.
Messiah!
Let's go.
Go,
Yay.
poet!
What's going on?
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction and welcome. I will get right to it. I will read two poems that I wrote and in what's called Brooklyn Poetry. It is a little place on Montague Street in Brooklyn that celebrates poetry and that hosts different events, particularly classes every Wednesday and Friday that I've went to last week and also today. So these two poems are from those classes. So the first is called "What is the answer to the question that is the obtuse nature of my experience?" Okay. Irradiated principle, seemingly erstwhile, pulling in omnivorous direction of impious and desperate experience, from importunely coarse, indifferent, and tenuous center, bedlam of equality, towards diminishing unfoldment, blooming half considered into death's arms. What indomitable purpose, a tentative abomination of life's threads, parting and coalescing, enacts the central fiber of my being? And can any inquiry as such unite or challenge with solemn solidity the narrow yet benign gradual loss of my untoward experience? Leavening to unfathomable silence of my being's reserved end, or rather an unexpected silence reserved particularly for me. How does the mistress death imagine my life, checking her clock with the long salubrious patience and impatience of immortality, with all lives appointed to a specific slot in the cyclical arrangement of universal time? And stoically, with the dreaming expanse of endless lumens, imagining efficaciously, dimensionally, the next paths all life might sooner or later take. She may be in all places at once, scouring the cosmos as an elegantly elegaic universal, a perennial lover and deeply savored companion to life, and as far as I would ever know, even upon the simultaneously dreary and affirming grasp of her hands. making this depth complexity that life elusively calls simple. She might grin, challengingly and without sentiment, but with the ease of relaxing into and from aeons, and say, poor Messiah, he never knew what he could have been. And this is the second poem. It's called Only in Silence, Ode to the Poet in Kierkegaard. There is no infallible word, nor porous whisper, distilled coarse altitude of cosmic beatitude, galvanizing mysterious ascent of natural effect, abounding a sacred, truculently godly peace, tranquility, relent. As silence might surmount, though stalk fecklessly, as shadow to sun, this careful experience, my pale conundrum. Is it exorcism to implore faithfully and finally realize or resound that an I exists? Perhaps the why of I is possessed only in silence. Do I tuck away indecent little fears, in docile possession and shallow breaths? For the silence seems in itself complete, as perhaps all is complete in itself. The answer might be gaily approaching from the intimations of natural force, stimulation of life, like a dream emergent at dawn. Solitude from within the mild behest of being serves as a reflection of this self I seem to remain, sometimes in plain dissent, other moments a grim bale of timid confusion. Can I ever be assured that the answer isn't a privilege, nor even mercy, but rather, and entwined at this very moment, within every moment, that the answer is the substance of who I am? And enduring the what of the who, will the who penetrate consciousness and nearly encroach like the breath of life upon a chime? I am in no way wise, though in a fit of challenged and deranged sagacity, I might suggest, take a moment to ask who you are, and the answer will alight, the dance of your soul betrothed to seed of starlight, lucidly offering the path that begins as your soul, like the star seeds, begin to bloom into the affective effervescence of the infinite touch. Thank you.
Great. All right, my brother. Y'all show some love for Messiah, please.
Yes,
Wow,
beautiful.
Messiah.
Yes. All right.
Wow.
Yes.
You are truly a philosopher, brother. I can't wait to see the great things that you're going to do in this lifetime.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Y'all show him some love one more time.
Yeah.
Good
Messiah.
All right,
job.
Messiah.
I
Thank
Good
learned some new
job.
words,
Yes.
Messiah. Thank you.
Right.
Right. Me
I was
too.
over here with a
Learned
dictionary
that
listening to
lexicon
that poem,
grew.
honey.
Right.
Yeah, you know, he does that to us so often and so freely. Like, I love that about you. You know, that's why I wouldn't want to be remiss when I say you're going to do some amazing things, man. And I know you're going to be enlightening those who are watching, young and old. So just keep being an inspiration to us all, brother.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you.
So, y'all, please keep your hearts and mics open for me as we welcome our next artist, Miss Mama Betty.
Come on,
Oh,
Mama
that
Betty.
Yes.
gorgeous,
Baby.
that
Mama
gorgeous
Betty.
lady.
I miss you, Mama
Bring
Betty.
it.
You gonna get on that camera so we can see your beautiful face?
So here we go. Oh,
Come on,
I'm,
sugar bug.
I'm, oh, come on now, y'all. Y'all can see me anyway. So, just innocence forbidden. Let the children rejoice. Making of rhymes, capping, ingenious wordplay, singing, shouting, giggle, rapture, stowed in gaping hold of my heart Hush whispers, beseech laughter, be still. Deformed strangers, hideous monstrosities become the norm. Prevalent acceptance, youth becomes prey. Songs of adolescence seek shelter in the sky. The fragrance of innocence flees as eagle's wings hide. Where is the will to smite the cannibal's carnivorous thrill? An assignment without assumption, inherent bequeathal unmercifully killed. Has society lost its foothold on depravity? The slave, cut it at the quick. Has evil done new costumes, wolves and sheep clothing, disturbing, cunning, wickedly slick? My heart cries often now, my soul heavier. I can barely hear joy of adolescence, inaudible death. Mere embellished decorations on my ears. That's that poem.
Amen.
So I'm gonna go over, find this one. Give me a moment. I had it. Here we go. Here we go. So give me a moment. It's coming up.
Take your time, mama.
So this one I wrote last night for Malcolm's parents. So this is a poem for Malcolm's parents. This hurts deeply, as if I lost a dear, dear son. My heart weeps as if he was my newborn, warm baby boy, nestled snugly at my bosom at a wee morning meeting. Just he, I, and a disappearing moon, stars at dawn, greeting, cheering, passing a baton to the sun. To my sister, mom, my brother, father, you cultivated a seed, brought forth from a rich soil, massaging his heart with olive oil, breast milk, liquid elixir of thought, pinch of cayenne, chili, pepper, honey, sweet, hot conviction. Your labor was not in vain. Mothers gathered at crossroads, in junctions, straining roadblocks, arduous labor, rejoicing, a stand of oak tree mothers, all victorious, birthing regal, gentle, loving kings. At inception, throughout, we stood with you. At an unexpected, unwelcome goodbye, we arise and crossed. Tears masking fierce pride, magnificent love. Hush, shh, sleep now, our prince, your son. Poem for Malcolm's parents. One love.
Thank you so much, Mama Betty. That was beautiful. And I'm so glad that you chose to share that with us tonight. Y'all, please open your mics and show us some love.
Absolutely beautiful, Mama Betty.
Wow,
Absolutely.
that was a gorgeous piece.
Wow.
It was like time traveling through motherhood. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you all for listening.
So y'all make sure y'all visit in the chat. This love being shared in there. And those who are doing so, thank you for that. And I influence the rest of you to, that way we're not talking over each other. And I know it's not always easy to find what you want to say. But, put some love in the chat. Keep that going. With that being said, y'all please show some love one more time for Mama Betty.
Ooh!
Betty,
Woo!
wow.
Yes.
Beautiful pieces.
Yes, and I hope I'm not tiptoeing over anyone, but I don't want to miss this young lady tonight. So everyone, please keep your hearts and your mics open and join me in welcoming Jessie Marie.
Let's go,
Yes, let's go.
Go,
Don't be
boys.
naked. Woo.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes, it's time. She about to sing some. Come on, baby, sing it.
It's a pleasure to be with all of you guys. I am from California. I host a space called Mic Drop with Grown Man Speed. I think you guys all know him. I'm not sure what to read you all, but I do have 2 poems, so I'll just read those. I was in the hospital 2 maybe weeks ago, and I wrote a poem to God as comfort, about comfort. So this first poem I call Through the Looking Glass. This is through the looking glass. See, when the words undress from this wild earthly context, you and I will still talk in breaths against all the many parts of us, modulating eternity in remembered resonance, this ancient language gone silent that started using sensory like hieroglyphs well before this evolutionary starshoot ever opened. And I sometimes fear that we might only know one window into each other. So all I know to do is to pray that when the berry stain and bird print of our glass shifts in new sunlight, that the same miracles will still shine through. I still find some remnant surface receptor that reminds me of you. Sort of like a dog between states sleeping top warm in curtain crack sunbeams, cool calm against the bare boards below me. This me that you hold space for, I guess, is more than love. It's that sort of ancient comfort, that guttural form of peace that love must live to be. This other poem is a little more spicy. I'm a little more nervous to read it. It's new. I've been reading it this month in a couple spaces. It's in honor of Pride Month, and it's called From Within the Salt. Here's from within the salt, you see. There are those people who need to go to churches to find God, often finding instead the mirrored halls of that search staring back at them in the faces of others' beliefs, teaching them the sound of their own voice instead of God's voice, most times without even juxtaposition. Frightening, really. For me, it has routinely been in the basement of my body where my exiled wounded fragments of self sit, still praying for me to feel them again, and counting on my amens to show me where God's presence was, visceral, tangible, and accessible to me. The thing is, though, I eventually discovered that underneath my indoctrinated, trained, conditioned repentances that I usually only needed to reparent the parts of me that had been rejected and abandoned mid-tantrum. Isn't it funny, without steeples and walls and ancient-bound books, that heaven is often just the parts of hell we've decided at some point to touch and to hold? When you sit with your origin story long enough and feel the hurt all the way through, you begin to realize what isn't actually holy and what actually is, and those demons we were often at war with were just exhausted remnants of our inner children still stuck wearing all these masks and armors of the lives we were too young to carry. What if we stopped trying to cast everything out and started rocking them to sleep full cuddle? Sometimes the bravest things I've ever learned to do spiritually as a survivor of trauma or even as a pastor weren't really all that light and love and even transcendent like. They felt way more weighted and muddy and ragged. See, dragging chairs across the floorboards of Hades and sitting down beside the parts of ourselves we were taught to hate and whispering, "I'm not leaving," to every single aspect of ourselves needing healing or to just be heard, seen, and witnessed. See, personally, I never really needed to be fixed or changed. It was elders of ancient indoctrinated traditions who force-fed the notions of replacement theory and redemption. Lately, I have found myself instead needing to learn to fall literally back into my actual self, back in love with every version that survived a crucifix. Some of you might not understand this yet, but it's never been because I ever believed in Jesus. Some days I'm just more like Jesus. It's not the whitewashed Sunday school government Proud Boys one, but the brown skin revolutionary one who broke generational curses like bread, flipped tables, and cried in gardens because he still loved the ones who sacrificed him. It's never been about the miracles. If I could tell the world something, it might be to stop looking for God in places you've never bled from. God has never been hiding from you. God hides as you. When I asked my shadows what they believed in, they said you. We've believed in you, especially when no one else does. When people ask me who I am, I want to hand them an open mic sign-up list with the poets' names listed. Sadness, grief, rage, joy, addiction, devotion, happiness, wonder, lust, abandonment, betrayal, regret, death, and rebirth, all signed up. What if yourself isn't something you find at all? What if it's something we host? An open mic, let's say, just like we all attend so regularly, full of eclectics and eccentrics, a gathering of moody poets. A not always chosen family reunion in every way over time made up of poems for every version of us that never got to be welcomed home or even welcomed into the center of our rooms and onto our stages to say what they have had to hold or to release what they now know. So set up the chairs, put out some snacks, pour some drinks, smokables if you must, unravel the mic cables, turn on the mics, the DJs are ready. Our emotions are never simply just moods. They are mythologies written in the languages of our limbic and nervous system. Some people prefer to call them archetypes, perhaps others internal family systems. You and I might like to call them angels, and more often because we're us, demons. But we can also call them parts and even perspectives, and I have only known them as prayers. Want to know how I became who I am today? I stopped trying to fix every part of myself so much and stopped trying to change who I am and just started showing up 10 toes down. I started French kissing every fucked up fragment that thought it had to hide or die back to literal life. People tell me I'm known for being grounded and wise, but honestly, it's just being present. Really, in the simple of it, I only chose to learn how to make love with every part of me that I was told to bury. So perhaps, don't ask me who I am. Ask me who I've made room for. Thank you.
Amen.
Woo! Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow,
Wow.
that was fire.
Yes. That was
Really
fire,
amazing.
man.
A pleasure to be in your space and to read new poems. Now that I'm shaky, but
It
it's a
was a
pleasure.
brilliant piece. It had a remarkable flow to it, and you got a lot of love in the comments. Just go back and
Thank you.
receive that. There's a lot to unpack in there, and you did a great job. So thank you for bringing it. Yes, y'all show us some love one more time, please.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
All right,
That
all
was
right.
awesome.
Yes, yes.
Come back next week.
That part, and the week after that, and the week after that. So let's keep this energy up, y'all. Y'all keep your hearts and mics open and join me in welcoming my co-host, the Phenom, Gifted.
Come on, Gifted.
Go
Go
Gifted.
Gifted, yes.
Woo! Yay! Okay, now I'm nervous. All right, y'all. Y'all hear me all right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Loud and clear.
All right. So I never really do this. Well, and I definitely don't do it in the show, but we family, right? And and this was given, the prompts have been given to us weekly or daily, actually, by our brother, Coach Josh Smalls. And I decided this was actually from 7:14, so I'm late. But I was like, I want to jump in, I want to do this. It's exciting when we can have someone challenge our pens. So I'm going to jump into it and quit talking, but thank you, Coach. I'll say that. And I'm going to give you just a little history so you'll know where I'm coming from with this piece. It was so wild. It helped me to deviate from my normal writing style. So I loved it for that. But here's just a little history really quickly. So I grew up on a street called Dawson Street. So the poem is called Dawson Street. In a community called South Cumminsville. I always just say Cumminsville. But in my research, I learned it was now known as South Cumminsville because that's where all the African Americans lived. And I learned that the police didn't really venture out to this part of the community since the 1950s. They just let whatever happened in this community happen. It became, from the 1920s to the 1950s, it became an old rundown, closed manufacturing companies, and kind of like an abandoned community. I'll say that. And that's probably good enough background. This is Dawson Street. Funny, I thought I had long buried these memories, steering clear of a real Pandora's box. But at a request to recall, I closed my eyes and saw us rolling down the rocky hill of the abandoned lot of this old manufacturing plant, our big wheels just rolling, mine the traditional orange-red with black plastic tires, and yours, big and blue, the Blue Max machine. Yeah, you always wanted to be unique, and you were, my sister, bold and unapologetically you. Us, grins from ear to ear as we zoomed down Dawson Street. Who'd make it to the big oak tree at the end of the road past the Sublet's house, their 3-story house first? All the homes on this street were 3 stories high, like mansions. Who'd laid these bricks so carefully and beautifully amongst the ashes of Helltown? Tag, you're it. No, you're it. No, freeze. Hide. They won't find us here until we're beckoned to the back door in the backyard, never to go through the front, which only guests had indulged in its pristine, covered velvet couches and crystal chandeliers. Nope. To the kitchen we'd gather for Nanny's lunchtime snacks, a kitchen with laminate countertops and yellow and green vibrant floral print paper on the wall, patterns everywhere with wood and walnut cabinetry, smelling of the night's beans and chicken and all the goods for dinner, love in a pot, which made us forget about this subpar bologna sandwich and Wonder Bread that she gave us. Break free, out again we'd be. Red light, green light, red light, green light. We'd zoom, all the way across the other side of the street. Red light, green light, I win again. Mr. Williams fixing his car in the driveway peers at us. Sandra with her boyfriend on the porch just looking at him. Rodney and his friends playing ball all the way at the other end, never paying us any mind. Watch out. Here comes Mrs. Baldwin yelling for her kids. They could never stay out beyond the break of the sun against the wind prevailing. Moralistic values guided her bearing on them. Yet we'd fiercely fight to stay outside just until the lights lit the cracks of our long sidewalks. Ali, Ali, oxen free, Ali, Ali, oxen. We're free and unconsciously knowing never to cross the tracks. But who knows what lies between the shadows? Because everyone knew us on the blocks of Dawson Street. All was safe. You'd never hear of us on the radio. I just found this one beyond the tracks of Murder Zone. Yet we knew the place of milk and honey. At least that's how it felt. Everybody knew everyone, and nothing could bend the joy of its days, the safety and salt of Dawson Street. Nothing could bend the joy. They left us alone, and we guarded our own. Funny, I thought I had long buried these memories until they came flooding back in. Childhood memories, forever dear amongst the silhouette of the riotous backdrop of South Commonsville. That's Dawson Street. Did I reach my limit?
No, you got one more, but that was beautiful.
It
Well
was
expressed, and the energy in that piece was phenomenal. Thank you for
absolutely.
taking us on that journey.
I
Thank
could actually
you.
see what she was saying. Sorry, forgive me.
I really, really have to thank Coach, because what happened was the memory of me and my sister riding our big wheels down the street. That's what came flooding in, right? And so I used to do a tad bit of research before I met Mr. Witz. I did, I would look up words and look up I would look up little things I didn't know, I guess, right? But now I dig deep, right? He and I have learned to dig deep, and he challenges me, and I dig deep. And so I did that. And I found out that there was murders in our neighborhood. Young girls were murdered, and it was a serial killer. And that's why we couldn't go beyond the tracks. I never knew that as a kid, but everybody knew that, and we just didn't. You didn't go past the tracks. You just rode up and down the street. You didn't go across the tracks unless you was with your parents. You going somewhere, but not as a kid by yourself. And I never knew that the police wouldn't come to our neighborhood. They just let whatever happen. And I'm gonna leave it at that. It was fascinating. I didn't, and that's why it took me a whole week to write it, because I didn't expect to go down that rabbit hole and dig all that stuff up. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna do my other piece. I'm talkative tonight. I'm sorry. And if y'all will let me indulge, I'm actually I normally would pass, but I'm going to be doing this piece, so I'm trying to get it memorized. Some of you may have heard it. I'm not sure. I did it a few weeks ago or a month ago or so. It's called TikTok. Heads down, up and down eyes. Scrolling, scroll, 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 swipe. Life, passing us by, conversations never had, explorations beyond the gates never explored, locked on the screen. Scroll, scroll, swipe. And they see us do it, so why not? They'll do it too. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Cramped hands, headaches unexplained, bobbing moods, scroll, scroll, swipe. We're losing years, precious moments of time, sands of the hourglass, sinking, sinking, sinking fast. Tick-tock, tick-tock. No, really, tick-tock. Time is passing us by. Snapchat, snap, snap, chat, snap, snap, snap. The motion makes you vain or sick to your stomach, competing for fame. Exploited memories, fake identities, self-absorbed, preoccupied, narcissistic desires. Trapped in a box of the shadow, holding you prisoner. Tick, tock, tick, tock, snap. It's gone. Your time. You can never get back. Tick tock. That's a piece.
Oh, I love that. That's so freaking love that. Y'all please open your mics and show some love.
Wow, gifted.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That was awesome.
Gifted, you're such a wonderful storyteller, a beautiful storyteller.
Definitely love the energy you tapped into tonight. And thank you for that history lesson. You definitely taught us something today. But that first piece was phenomenal. But yeah, I love the energy and expressing how the social media not only have us as adults, but our children as well follow our lead. So well expressed. I love it.
I got a lot of stuff going on in the background. Gifted, this is where you stay. I don't want to hear nothing from you for the next 7 poems. You stay right where you at.
Yes, sir.
I love it. I love it. Y'all show us some love one more time and Gifted, make sure you visit the chat and
Yes,
see
Gifted.
the love that's waiting for you there.
Gifted.
Yes. Gifted.
Come on, Gifted.
That's what's up. Y'all keep that energy up. Yes. Y'all keep that energy up while y'all pouring in the Gifted. Keep your hearts and minds open and let's show some love and support for Marianne Peterson.
Come on, Marianne.
Go, Marianne.
Go, Marianne.
Yeah.
MP in the house.
Hello.
Ooh.
First thing I'm going to do is a poem I wrote on the 16th of this month. It's called The Grieving Process. The grieving process is hard to go through. You have to feel every emotion that comes with it. You miss the ones you lose a lot. Sometimes you may feel like you can't go on. You can make it through the grieving process. Some people may grieve longer than other people. Keep the memories alive of those you lost. If it get easier down the road. For that one. Second thing I'll do is my song I wrote in memory of our dog Patches, who we put down on the 12th. And I wrote this on the 12th, but it took me almost 12 hours, I would say, to write it. From 1:57 a.m. to 12:10 p.m. Called Saying Goodbye. Saying goodbye is hard sometimes. It feels a lot of loss. It's hard when you lose somebody you love. Memories come of those we lost. Want to cry a lot. Memories sting. Brings back everything. Saying goodbye is hard sometimes. How to deal with a lot of loss. It's hard when you lose somebody you love. Keep the memories alive. It's hard to let go. You can make it through though. Saying goodbye is hard sometimes. Got to deal with a lot of loss. It's hard when you lose somebody you love. Saying goodbye is hard sometimes. Got to deal with a lot of loss. It's hard when you lose somebody you love. That one. The last thing I'll do is a song called You Are Worth a Lot that I wrote on the 9th of this month. This is one of my singles that are out on Spotify. And the first song I did also was a single. You are worth a lot. You're worthy of being loved. Do not let anybody put you down. Do not let anybody use you. Do not let anybody confuse you. You're worth everything. You're a special person. You're worth a lot. You're worthy of being loved. Don't let anybody put you down. Don't let anybody use you. You are unique. You're a superstar. Deserve to be treated right. Deserve kindness. Deserve everything good in your life. You are worth a lot. You're worthy of being loved. Do not let anybody put you down. Do not let anybody lose you. You're worth a lot. You're worthy of being loved. Do not let anybody put you down. Do not let anybody use you.
Man, ain't nobody use you. Come on, Marianne.
That part. Always great
Right,
when she gets
Marianne.
from me.
All right.
Always appreciate you. And gotta make sure y'all tap into her YouTube page.
YouTube. Yep.
Yes, and support. You know, yeah, just show up, watch a video, leave a comment, you know.
Right.
It's big just seeing your people within your space. Yeah, so let's make sure that we continue to support each other on and off the screen.
Let's go, Marianne.
Thanks.
Beautiful, Marianne. I love the innocence and courageous rawness of your voice.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Marianne, you're raw and powerful in equal measure.
Thanks.
That's what's up. I love it. Y'all keep pouring into each other. Show some love for Marianne one more time.
Let's get it,
Way to go,
Marianne.
Marianne.
Let's go,
Let's
Marianne.
go. Yes.
Woo!
And while you loving on Marianne, please keep your hearts and your mics open as we welcome our next performer. This man is super phenomenal. Y'all show some love for my food dog, Mr. Nemo.
Come on,
So
Ooh.
Let's
Come
go,
on,
Nemo.
Come on, Nemo.
Yes.
Hey. All right. I got a short one and a long one tonight.
That's
short
what she said.
bro, I was thinking it. I
Oh
was gonna
my.
put it in the chat, but I literally was thinking that.
Nemo, sorry, bro.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
you, my
No,
brother.
no.
I couldn't
That
help
was
it.
worth it. I would have been disappointed if you didn't take that. So,
Listen, I know you, my brother, because I was thinking that same thing.
what season is it in hell? Rivers of fire in perpetual flux snake past sinners, frozen by the beating of the devil's wings. We, the damned, walk round and round, and the gateway just says, "You're fucked." Spring brings the violence of new life and little things that get eaten by bigger things. When fight or flight loses to stalk, pounce. Leaves here burst into every color as they twist and burn. Forest fires flourish under flickering skies, and the bitter smoke stings and chokes. This mind is in conflict. My mood dances with demons and tangles with angels. These seasons scream endlessly at each other. This poem is supposed to end with hope. Here it is. And then this is an as yet untitled Zuihitsu. I'll wait out with you a few steps, just so we can feel the tug of the current pulling at our ankles together. In the hospital, I lay on my pallet with my mind on fire. I kept replaying the story about the saint who asked to be turned over while they were cooking him. The cocktail of prescription meds they had me on should have had me sleeping easily, but I could not find any quiet. This went on for hours until I felt a pressure on the small of my back, like someone sat down on the side of my bed. I finally calmed and slipped into a fitful sleep. Preheat oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Mix flour, baking soda, and salt set aside. Cream, butter, and sugar. Add egg and vanilla extract. Combine wet and dry ingredients while incorporating chocolate. Scoop into balls and distribute evenly on the prepared sheet. Bake for 10 minutes. Turn halfway through for even browning. I knew it was a dream when one of the elephants stopped short with its foot still midair. The rider slid down its back, grumbling, and opened the side of the elephant to reveal gauges and knobs and buttons of all shapes and sizes. After he banged on a few things, the elephant belched black smoke and started moving again. I wished for a chocolate shop behind me, and when I turned, it was there. We were getting to the end of the session with the oncologist when someone mentioned that my wife had fainted a few times recently. Before we knew it, tests had been ordered and we were downstairs waiting for her to turn to get a brain scan. Apparently, when they did the body scan after she was diagnosed, they didn't include her head. So if any of the cancer had gotten into her brain, it would cause fainting and it would kill her within months. The imaging hallway was barren and cold. She had switched her shirt out for a hospital gown, and she shivered as we sat on a bench and waited for them to call her. I held her hand. We didn't say anything. The secret ingredient is ground white cornmeal. It gives the cookies some grit and texture. Most stores only carry a medium grind yellow cornmeal. I find it too crunchy in baked goods. Even in the South, it can be hard to find the good stuff. At the sound of the bell, play the other side of the tape. Please wait for your floppy drive to finish formatting. There's a call on the landline from the newspaper guy. I cannot think of anything to say about vacuum tubes. Her cancer woke us both up. 5 years later, I left my home in the back of an ambulance. 1 year later, I was divorced. That was 5 years ago. I wasn't ready. Stacks of yesterday. Dusty discs stored dusty with memories stuffed between. Lonely socks with partners long ago discarded. 2 small shirts I've been keeping for something that isn't going to happen now. A pair of my daughter's shorts she's grown out of. I found a souvenir from a honeymoon that doesn't matter anymore. Pictures I can't see, music I can't play, memories that don't fit anymore, tears that won't stop coming, falling on the remnants of another man's life. The falcon in its metaphysical garments watches the red clouds spin sour. Centrifugal cityscapes blinking endlessly so the submarines can see them coming. My dog's name is Walter, after my grandfather. My floor is littered with shredded stuffed animal skins. Their stuffing and squeakers long ago removed, taken away and discarded. They're choking hazards. Walter sleeps with me at night. His favorite place to curl up is right in the small of my back. Thank you.
Very descriptive. I enjoyed that. Very good.
Love your pen.
Wow, that was deep.
Nemo, can you write my next poem?
Nemo, can we see Walter? We haven't seen Walter since he was a puppy. But yes, the poems were equally
Yeah.
amazing. Great storytelling.
Yes, he is a great storyteller. I tried already out for him. Nemo is something special. Great poem.
Oh, there he is. Hey.
Oh.
He got so big.
Okay.
And he sleeps in the center of your back. How? It's a big guy there, Nemo. Yeah.
Yeah, he's all of 16 pounds now. Giant dog.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's your buddy.
It is. Yeah.
That's what's up. Thank you for sharing them with us. And thank you for your phenomenal writes tonight. Great work, brother.
Thank you.
Y'all show some love for Nemo soon one more time.
Yo.
Awesome.
Let's go. Yes.
Hey,
That was awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful, Nemo. And moving.
And while y'all in the loving mood, please keep your hearts and mics open and join me as we welcome the amazing Shaki G.
Come on,
Yes.
Let's go, Zaka.
Jackie G.
What's going on, y'all? Y'all know I like to make everybody sad with me, right? So these two pieces are on grief. Some of y'all know my college friend last week was shot and killed by her ex-husband. So I've been trying to write through it. And these are the results. The night before forever feels never ending. I told my therapist once I get anxiety when I'm too happy because the hammer always drops. But I never imagined the hammer being a body, crashing on pavement, rest in peace, skateboarding across my timeline. And somehow I am the one skinned knee and broken. Happy looks like the night before, like the embrace of a grandchild. Women fall victim to the rage of men, released and uncontrolled. We say there's no future with him, not realizing he's going to take it away anyway. Selfish, satanic, replaced with a body of evidence. Everyone says, just leave, girl, as if evil men don't follow, stalk, hunk until they are satiated. In the jungle, you can't always outrun the predators. We tell you, play dead, because death seems to be the only way out. And men, they'll scream, no, not all men, but I'm begging, please, no more women, no more children hanging in the balance. I can't keep picking the grape out of my teeth after being force-fed death like an ill-seasoned entree to men who never learned how to cook or manage their emotions. I'm tired of telling women how to survive men. So now I'm telling men to be better or learn to survive me. I'm a rage-filled balloon ready to pop if you look at my girls the wrong way. Next time, the only bullets are going to call out your name. You may be a whisper in our timeline, but you will go out with a bang. All right, and the second one, I'm sorry, some of you guys already heard this one. If grief is love without a place to go, that it makes home of this tattered tenement, settling in my chest, colonizing my bones. I got vacancy signs on my veins. I evicted love from this heart, and now I find tents hiding under my eyelids, skid row along my spine. They tell me I could fix the homelessness by building housing wherever there is empty space. Sorry, but building projects for emotions seems like the devil's work. I'm hell bent on leasing the spaces between women's thighs. But baby, let me put this grief inside you. Sounds less romantic when she's already dead inside. Emotional necrophilia got me mistaking motel romances for mausoleums for as long as I can remember. Maybe my body is a funeral home. dressing up its grief and putting it on display. Maybe this is how I prove I miss you. Giving your love a park bench paradise paradox where we address the pain but don't give it an actual address. There's grief and got nowhere to go. So, baby, let it vacation in our beach bum bodies. So maybe we ain't sad at all. We just rent out happiness to make a living. We're landlords. Thanks, y'all.
Wow, Shaki,
Dang,
I love
out.
that ending.
That's
I
awesome.
love that ending. Wow.
Wow.
I'm
Oh my
stealing that,
God.
Shocky. I'm stealing that.
So many. Still in what? There's so many.
All of it. That's why I ain't putting no finger on it. I'm
Right.
taking it all. Ask AJ. Ask AJ.
Oh shoot. The
Look,
ending, go out with a bang from the previous piece.
Yes.
When she was already dead inside. Oh God. Yeah, I love
Oh,
that. Okay.
oh.
Just I love it. It was some more. It's some more in here. That was some good stuff, Shaki. Thank you.
Shaki,
Thank
I
you.
want you to quit giving disclaimers because we love to hear your pieces over and over and over again.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
that's what's up. Great work, Shocky. And our condolences for your loved one. I didn't know that until you mentioned it. Um,
Yeah.
it's this
Same.
world is so fucking wicked, man. Um, wicked people everywhere, and it's just you never know. You never really know. But great way to honor that loss by expressing everything that you feel inside. That's what makes of a phenomenal poet. So keep penning, and thank you for sharing with us tonight.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Now, Mr. Wish, y'all know that Shaki G is my secret daughter, huh? Y'all know that.
Yes, I don't think it's a secret, but we,
Oh,
because
okay.
we know.
All right.
Yes, we know. That's what's up. I mean, that's my sister. You know, I wouldn't expect nothing less. You know, that's our sister. That's what's up. Y'all show us
Well,
some
thanks
love.
for accepting me.
Say that one more time.
I said, well, thanks for accepting me.
Oh, we love you, Shaki G.
We love you.
I love y'all.
That's what's up. Y'all keep that energy transcending, please. Keep your hearts and your mics open. And let's welcome Monique.
Come on, Monique. We wait a whole week for you.
Oh, Monique.
Let's go.
Let's go, Monique.
All right, I got two pieces here. If we pulled apart ignorance and removed it at its base, would it make the people who ensured it was placed there face theirs? Or would they reassign each state to irrigate more systemic hate, conjugating only at the rate of that which we could not eradicate? Because debates can only facilitate when there are two active parties, but their soil is eating us quickly as if we were Smarties while they're toasting their Bacardis. Another case dismissed because they think we're hardly missed until the next Mr. or Miss who wants to diss the system. Using this as a reason to split and widen the abyss and growing a cyst of another cancer just like this, prejudice. It's denoting a lack of common sense and common peace, and common decency is basically being born into a lease, and I'm lucky if my home and body remain in one piece, and they're trying to shut my mouth with orders to desist and cease, to censor me with the insignia of the land of the free, the land of the free, the land of the free, the land I keep tripping on and have yet to see. The Constitution is part of the pollution, not the solution. Absolution of those who take unprovoked retribution on us. They can't con us to subordination, so they gun us down, creating non cooperation, while more of us seek equalization through rigorous determination. We might have once dreamt with limitation, but their litigation is the practice elimination, using subjugation and discrimination, because slavery didn't end, no, it just underwent transformation. Until people come to this realization, emancipation is just a foreign fabrication. I said the American dream is really the American fabrication. The old sensation is dead. Truth is the new publication. So here's your confirmation. Cut down your hate-filled creation. Stop waving the blood-mangled banner in patriotic celebrations. Stop singing America the Beautiful when the implication is America the Shootin' Full. Plotting death and starvation within their proclamations, wiping the generations out of history. Someone tell me why we continue to water hatred's tree. We shouldn't keep agreeing to watch this thing breed because it won't let a human being breathe when he's under someone else's knee. Some won't want to see this tree, or even the analogy saying the country got their back, or they'll retract what they only got my back till the facts. They don't got your back. Their track history is covering up tracks. That's the facts. The injustices are so packed and stacked, you need more than an axe to crack years of oppression and the elections ensuring hate in succession, feeding their ultimate obsession to keep us in suppression down, down, down like the roots of this tree in the ground, acting like there's no ignorance around to be found. The problem I find is this tree is the kind that hides in the rinds and the hind corners of the mind. So if we split ignorance and rendered it from the skull and took it out in full, well, that'd be very illegal. But the people I see who replenish this tree really would benefit from a frontal lobotomy. That's the first piece.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Thank you. This one is called, that one was called Split. This one's called What They Call Drama. What they call drama is my voice going on strike at spaces and places that are not open mics. It's too bold for most and too undefined when I speak from the utmost depths of my mind. But my voice isn't here to smother competition. At times, there are better things to be than opposition. And I don't have to for any issue to be regarded, because what they call drama is me just getting started. They tell folks like me to save the drama for your mama, but the drama is addressing generational trauma, hanging like commas on verses without restraint or knuckles, acquainted with shades of wall paint. But if a person takes out anger on their house, it may not be long till they throw hands on a spouse. Sadly, they may be victims who learned and adjusted with morals twisted into rust and fueled by pain and self-disgusted. Some say trust is earned unless it's entrusted by a child who was beaten because they wouldn't smile, beaten because they were too wild, beaten because their nails weren't filed, beaten because 9-1 was all they had the chance to dial. And after a while, being beaten is what they've known, been shown, and eaten. This secondhand bruise is passed down like tradition, just another way slavery has stung, because abuse rung and adult children answered that phone speaking in its mother tongue. They tell me I'm drama, for what they call drama was how I got to know racism. Know as in the biblical basis, and waking up screaming, wishing there was e-racism. Because there's not enough Lysol or Clorox in this world to rid the greediness the systemic waste is laced of. Venom severing lungs, cutting words to pay stubs, while wars take the place of the need to embrace love. Love's what the heart beats at the pace of, and it's the one worldwide weapon I'd want to leave a trace of. This drama is the fact that some didn't want Obama, because history in the making wasn't meant for our taking. But if it's brought up, they're caught up, so I'm mistaken. Now the word woke is used to control, not to waken. They claim that they're shaken, but we've been shook. Knowing times are receding to what's missing from school books, but what they call drama is the fact that I am most valued below my belly to the start of my thighs. And because the contents of my chest are oversized, the need for eye contact seems minimalized. Plus, the fact I give life to many a stage and not from my uterus leaves many enraged. Burn some sage. Maybe that'll cure this drama they think I am. Then again, keep calling me drama because I don't give a fam. So why is it their business if I can't give birth? And I don't see how much Mr. Clean products are worth, because there's too much Mrs. Clean being sold in stores, TV shows, kitchens, bedrooms, bathrooms, living rooms, and if someone asked a girl what her parents do, by the time she is 4, she is sold Mrs. Clean too. What they call drama is hidden in plain sight because prejudice can be morally accepted and right if it's said in a different tone, way, or light. A microaggression is labeled just a joke, and discrimination wears an invisibility cloak. No, the dead can't laugh a way out of those nooses. Look them in the eye while you try those excuses. No one dared the thought of inventing TikTok when disclosure in the 60s could mean death or shock. The book Thomas A. Swift and His Electric Rifle was acronymed, manifested, and tested as a gun. Many don't know that's where the name taser comes from, but they'll call it drama despite the information. They call it drama for I rarely follow civilization. I'm deemed mindless without their version of proper sophistication. Some people might loathe me because they can't stand this, but this breath is my pen, and keen minds are my canvas. My words hope to open eyes, ears, or mouths, because if silence ends all sound, our voices lose ground. And this is an amazing grace. That loss won't be found. Best to broadcast this memo before a takedown. What they call drama doesn't fit the norm, but my core reformation will never conform. The people who hate me can take a number and a seat. They call me drama because they can't handle the heat. End point.
Yes, Monique. Y'all open up your mics and show some love. I
That was
appreciate your
amazing.
listening here.
Thank you.
I was all in the comments. I hope you see all my comments because you had me on my toes from the beginning of the first poem to the end of the last one, honey. I love you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Drop your social media. Do you be posting poems? Drop your stuff so I can follow you, please.
I need to post more, but I'll drop my social media. Thank you so much.
So that's what
That's
I'm
real
talking
great.
about.
That's real great to wait, Monique. We waited a whole week for you. A whole week. I hate that I had to wait another week, but I will. I look forward to it. One love.
Thank you.
Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. I definitely appreciate your fist in the air.
Thank you.
Sorry. Get these damn notifications coming through. I'm glad y'all don't see it, but it'd be annoying hearing all these beeps. You know, I don't know what to do to stop my notifications from popping up during these lives, but they be in that bottom corner pissing me off.
I have to show you later. I want to say, yeah, I had to. I wanted to say I spilled something just as you were ending. I spilled something all over my lap. But before I get to clean it up, I just gotta say, sis, oh my god, yes, 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 Monique, Monique. All right, I gotta
I
get
hope I educated people where the name taser came from, by the way, because that is a real thing.
Yes, no, great. I love it. I love
Go,
it.
go,
Good history. I love it.
reiterate that. Reiterate that for me, please.
The word taser, like the gun,
Mm-hmm.
it came from the person who named it a taser, named it because there was a book called Thomas A. Swift and His Electric Rifle, and it was a racist book. It was talking about using that on black people. So, yeah,
Thank
he
you for that.
literally named the taser after that.
Yeah, I missed that. I missed that. So thank you for bringing that back, and for that. I'm gonna go back not only and research that book, but I gotta listen to your piece again. That's the beauty of having these recordings. And for those who are unfamiliar, on Mr. Witt's YouTube page, all the episodes of Who Naked Up in Here are posted. I hope anyone isn't offended by that. In my sharing you is in my celebrating you. By no means am I trying to steal the glory from the community. I feel like this room is our room, not my room. Not one person takes the credit for this because we couldn't do it without each other. So that's what I mean when I say show up for each other, support each other beyond these screens. Make sure we get in each other's handles so we know where and when to find one another. And when you don't see someone that you're used to seeing, is when you need to tap in and make sure that life isn't too heavy at this moment. You know what I'm saying? So keep loving on each other. Thank you, Monique. Your work is powerful, and we can't wait to hear more from you.
Amen. And I just want to add, sometimes when you was talking about people, when you come see people, come see them. Sometimes people come into town and don't even come see you. Cause yeah, I'm just saying, I ain't really talking about anybody in particular, Shocky. Just sometimes people come to town and they don't come see you. All right, I'm done. I love y'all. Peace and hair grease. Don't tell me she ain't in here.
First off, when I came there, you were with Wits.
Oh, well, you know, what can I say?
I know. I'm gonna come back. I'm sure Zeta's gonna do another slam. I'll be up there.
Every 3 months. So we got a month and a half left. I'm gonna be announcing it soon.
Ow.
Oh, and then okay, I'm gonna take this offline. But Zeta, oh, I guess I ain't slam word. See, she in that
I
young
didn't
group, so
invite
she
people to
don't
slam.
know
I
who I
just
am.
posted it, gifted. You people just registered. You are. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna register you for the next one. You're registered. You
Okay,
know it's never like that between me and you. I just posted it.
I'm gone, y'all. Oh Lord. Look.
You registered. I'm sending you the date. I got your registration fee.
I love it. I love it. I love y'all something special. I'm telling you.
I love
Keep
y'all.
pouring into
I
each
love
other,
y'all.
please.
I love this. That song, and that was funny.
Yes, I had to throw that salt in there because it definitely was seasoning up the room with that. I love it.
Now I love them both, and Shocky is right. I was out of town for the time she was here, and Zeta, I just probably be overlooking it because I'm always on the move. But they know I love
especially
them both.
since I inboxed you the information too. So we ain't gonna go there. But okay.
Girl, I already told you in the inbox how busy I be. But I love you. Okay, bye.
Yes, and we will be busy again. Hopefully not during the slam. Gifted, I'll be right there to clean up that lap for you. Everybody,
Goodbye,
please show
y'all.
some love
I'm
for
out.
Monique one more time.
I love y'all. Goodbye. Okay.
Y'all show Monique some love.
Monique.
Awesome.
Let's go, poet.
Yes.
That was amazing. She knows she it.
That's what's up. So let's keep this energy moving. Y'all keep your hearts and mics open as we welcome our other brother from another, Mr. Jim Love.
Hey everybody.
Come on, Jim.
I gotta
Let's go. Let's go.
You gotta follow that. I don't think I can follow that. So I'm gonna go in a different direction entirely. Got 2 new pieces. This is the first one. It's called Fat Man Physics.
Get naked.
I am 6'3" of inconvenient mass. An equation in motion you don't want to solve. In grocery aisles, you take the long way around, calculating clearance, trajectory, social escape velocity. It's not rude, it's just physics. I get it. I fold my arms like camouflage, as if crossing them might subtract from the silhouette. Spoiler, light doesn't bend around bodies like mine. Restaurant booths are formulas, torso width plus table immobility divided by shame. Chairs? That's a gamble. Plastic flexes, wood groans, aluminum taps out early. You sit, I hover, measure, hope, already tired before the meal even starts. Fashion follows the laws that expand the laws. What expands constrains. Every shirt a stretched promise pulled tight across compromise. Forget style, I dress in volume. Dark tones as cover fire, meant to distract, not protect. Public restrooms are their own equation. How wide is the stall? Can I turn around without brushing somebody else's history? Does the lock hold when leaning becomes survival? I take the accessible one, not out of disrespect, but geometry, because some spaces just aren't meant for bodies like mine. I've mapped door frames, turned sideways in hallways, adjusted the force on narrow stairs. When two bodies move, only one adjusts. Of course, that one's mine. I place myself in corners far enough back to not be in the way, close enough to pretend I belong. Group photos, back row, half ahead, blended into whatever scenery makes it easier. Humor's a safety valve. I laugh first so you don't have to. You get good at being the punchline before you get punched. I watch the fit man stride in the room just like he was built for it. Fat man physics says space is borrowed, never owned. You enter with apologies already forming. And even when your weight drops, the angles stay sharp. I take up less space now, but I still flinch like I don't. You don't forget the stress points, the shift in balance, the groan of wood before it quits on you. Fat man in physics doesn't end when the scale changes. Even grace has a weight limit. So that's that piece.
My.
That might be the most relatable poem I've heard today.
That
So
last
you say you're
line
6'3", Mr.
was
Jam?
sick. That
You really
last line was
6'3"?
amazing. Even Grace has a weight limit. That's what's up. I'm not saying that's what's up, but that last line was amazing.
Yeah, Wits and Nemo can attest that I am not a little man.
Oh my.
A little less than I used to be, but we're working on that.
He is a gentle giant. I'll tell you that. He's a gentle giant.
And we appreciate your big brother hugs.
I was going to say he give the absolute best hugs.
All right, and now this one is a second new piece, and seems like home has been a little bit of a theme tonight in some ways. So I didn't grow up in a place that was much bigger than a postage stamp. And the name of this piece is What the Rain Remembers. We didn't have much, but we had dirt roads that kept our secrets. Mud thick as silence after dinner prayers. Porch swings that creaked with old men telling truths that were too tired for paper. And Sunday wasn't a day, it was a gathering, cooked slow in a cast iron skillet, stretched out with beans and taters and served with second helpings. Box fans hummed old hymns while sweat traced the spine of salvation. Red clay tracked through the house like a half-wild mutt no one had the heart to chase out. Cousins everywhere, some by blood, some by story. You had to learn to pause before starting to flirt. Our world ended at the county line. Big cities moved too fast for folks who measured trust in handshakes, saying grace, and the hush of knowing when not to speak. Your last name could open doors or lock them behind you. But either way, they said it right. We had the red and white, church on Sundays, and porches that looked out on skies so wide you almost forgot what you were missing. Where skin spoke louder than words, where love came with conditions, and silence was safer than the truth. Where the past roots itself stubborn, kudzu through brick choking porch columns, curling tight around the stories we stopped telling. The best and the brightest usually left. I was one of them, not the best, not even that bright, just tired of feeling known before I ever spoke. Now when I go back, I bring nothing but dust and memory, a name they remember and a version of me that never wore well. I nod at the ghost, speak softly to the soul, try not to be noticed, not out of shame, but because I no longer speak the language of staying. I live only 40 miles from there, but the roads don't know me. The sky won't meet my eyes, and the land speaks slow, like it don't trust to listen right. I carry it still, not like a badge, not like regret, just a scar that tightens when the rain says my name like it still means something. And that's that piece.
Wow, brilliant, right? As
Yes.
always, Jim. It's great hearing you. Y'all open your mics and show some love, please.
Coach.
All right, all
Yes.
right. Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. Your pen is so vivid. Thank you.
Thank you all. That's the first time I've read either one of those, so
Thank you for sharing.
a little rough, but thank you.
No, great. Yeah.
Came
Thank you
out
for
smooth
sharing.
on this end. Did a
Did
great
you
job.
say? Oh, yeah, great job. Did you say your town was no bigger than a stamp?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
The nearby communities, to put it into perspective, I grew up in a town called Oakboro.
Yeah.
We were close to Big Lick, Frog Pond, and Finger.
Oh, wow. Okay. Big lick.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done right there.
All big cities, huh?
Yep.
Oh, God.
40 miles and 100 years away from Charlotte.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I appreciate your work tonight. Very well put. Yeah, I can understand. And box fans hummed. Got it. Love it. Great work tonight.
if I must say, your delivery in that first piece had Monique so tickled. I could hear her slapping her lap on her
Yes.
screen.
Yes,
Definitely excited.
it was too
Excited to go.
relatable.
It was dope. It was dope. Just watching your reaction as he as he was going off. It was awesome. Y'all show some love for Jim Love one more time.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Jim.
That was
Great stuff,
amazing.
poet. Amazing.
Nice.
Go, Jim.
Yes.
That's what's up. Y'all please keep that energy up. We just got a few more artists and get through everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging tight and being supportive of one another. With that being said, let's keep the energy going so I can keep y'all as long as I can. With that being said, everybody, please open up their hearts and mics and let's show some love for DFT, Shaq Gervin.
Come on, Joe
Let's
Female.
go,
Come on,
DFT.
let's
Yeah.
go.
Go
Yes.
for it.
Female.
Yes.
Long time no see.
Hey, Mommy Caesar. You see, I gave up on quitting. And it's not because the bitch got tired, but baby, my doubts got dreams. And my tears cry testimonies. And my silence speak volumes. You see, I've been on my back so many times, I began talking to the ceilings like they prophets. And while gravity continuously poured in my pain, I grew from the process. But I ain't pray to be saved. Nah, see, I pray to be used, and I told God, don't pull me out of hell. Just make me more dangerous in it. Matter of fact, go ahead and tattoo my name and carve my image off up in it so they can see that your girl did it. Cause I'm built for this shit. They said pressure make diamonds. Well, pressure made me, and I don't just shine. I break barriers, birthing black babies built to breathe beyond bondage. Prepare purpose and patience through the power of prayer just to see who the fuck my son is. I got wounds that whistle when the wind hits them. I still walk like my last name was I wish your monkey ass would. Still talk like my tongue remembers every prophecy that was spoken over my mama's name. You want epic, huh? Well, you're looking at the sequel to Survival, the aftershock of every no. I managed to turn it into now you better watch me. I'm the dream Frederick had when he broke free. The smoke Harriet left behind when she ran for a chick like me. And I gave up on quitting because I got a daughter. And she needs to know that soft and solid ain't opposite. And that her crown ain't got to be heavy if she know who her Lord and Savior is. I was raised off of cast irons of conviction, fed off of soul food and scripture. And I walk like I got anointed oil on me and a target on my back of the frenemies. but hell don't scare me, because I've been through way worse and came out moisturized. It said dope too much. I said, baby, I'm just getting started. I wasn't raised off of almost, wasn't sculpted from small. I was born of the storms and the shouts, the tambourines and the trauma. And I gave up on quitting when I realized the devil only chases what he fears. So I must be holy, must be chosen, must be wrapped in the kind of anointing that made hell push back and say, that bitch woke up again. And I'm still here with ashes on my shoulders and fire in my chest and secrets in my scars and blueprints in my bones. I don't need your validation, because I am the truth. And I'm the echo of every lineage that refuses to fold. I don't break, I become. So when life came knocking at my door with the same tired ass lines, I said, come on in. And ever since then, the ground has been rumbling my name and the wind has been baptizing my stories. And every time I open my mouth, legacy listens, because I gave up on quitting. Peace.
Come on,
Flex,
DFP.
peace.
Come on, Dope.
Thank you.
Go in
Before I lay
poet.
myself down to sleep, I prayed to the Lord that he give me grace and find peace. Just a sliver. Cause my heart is so heavy and my mind has been so fucking bitter. I ain't asking for much. Just silence in the storms and maybe, just maybe a place to rest my bones where I ain't got to be judged for being too strong or too soft at the wrong damn time. See, I been trying to find some light, but I keep on staring too close at the sun, burning my hopes, squinting at dreams that never really come. Have you ever chased warmth just to get burned? Fell in love with the glow because you forgot how the fire works? I'm a Black woman with too many versions of myself, just trying to survive. The lover, the fighter, the mama to her inner child, the therapist, the breadwinner, the midnight crier. You see, I play all these roles and still can't find my sense of God. If you hear me, just whisper. Not because I can't take your power, but because I'm tired of thunder and really is ready for still waters. Let peace come in pieces, even if it's just enough to get me through the night. Let joy sneak in like a breeze through the cracks of those closed blinds. I wanted love, but I keep settling for moments that look like affection, but felt like lessons. You know, the kind that only learn after your soul has been repossessed. I'm not better. I'm just better at being real. So if light lives within me, God, tell me, why do I still feel so dim? Because before I lay myself down to sleep, I tucked my hope under my pillow, kissed my scars goodnight, and told myself, girl, the sun might have blinded you, but the moon has got grace. And sometimes you just need a little dog to find your place. Amen.
Wow, that was a
Amen.
powerful
Yes,
piece.
way to poet.
Amen.
Wow. Yes, amen. Amen. Hallelujah, Dope female trainer. You've been gone
Thank you.
for too long now. Come on back into the fold. Want to see you
Life
next
and life and baby.
Yeah, that's all right. Want to see you next week.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, keep scripting. You definitely pinned those pieces, and they came out beautifully. Um,
Thank
take
you.
your time, love. Take your time. It's your time now. So take your time.
So I'll leave you with a shackronym. Gotta give y'all a shackronym. I'll give you the word flower. Find love only when emotionally ready. Flower.
Oh, wow. Love it. Flower.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
And I give you one more, the word battle, because the first poem was about not giving up. You know, Yolanda Adams had a song called "This Battle Is Not Yours, It's the Lord's." The word battle stands for breathe and tell the Lord everything. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love that. I love all of that. Y'all show them some love one more time. DFT, make sure you go to the chat
Yes, those
and
female.
receive that love that's waiting for
Yes,
you in there, please.
yes, indeed.
Yes, we got a couple more. Y'all please hang in there. As we exit out DFT, y'all keep your hearts and your mics open and welcome our brother Black Salt Wolf.
Come on, Black Salt.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Go
Let's
Black
go, baby.
Salt.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. So, I got two pieces. I wasn't sure whether or not to share some music. Um, would you like to hear some music?
We
It's
always love to hear music from you.
you. What you feel? We feel it too.
Whatever's on your heart, brother.
Okay. I'll share a song. I'll need to use the share screen feature.
I did it. It's done.
Okay, thank you. I want to share a poem first. So first the spoken word, and then I'll share with you a bit of digital art, some stuff I whipped up. And so this first piece is called Fear of the Bulls. And Black Salt WLF, the WLF stands for We Live in Fear. And my poetry is all about conquering fears. And so this is one of those pieces. I'm not too loud, not too quiet. Can you hear me okay?
You perfect, brother.
Okay. So this is Fear of the Bulls. Here we go. What's your deepest, darkest secret? What's your deepest, darkest fear? I'll tell you mine. It's you. I've lived my whole life in fear of the opinions of others. People tell me that it doesn't matter, but that still doesn't make it right. What outfit matches? Should I wear jewelry or not? And maybe a little bit of makeup. I can't stop these thoughts that go through my mind, that take over every second of my life. And sometimes I'd rather cut myself with the sharpest knife in the drawer than face the truth. But what's there to do about it? This paranoia that sends me down rabbit holes like Alice is too much of a burden. And I wonder what it would take to just bulldoze through it all and live a normal life. At least that's what it feels like. Everyone's normal, except for me. I'm the only weird mother forsaken that doesn't get it. And what about them? How do other people get through life? They are the bulls, and I'm a sheep that fell over and can't pick itself up. I'm pathetic, I know. Maybe I'll live my whole life in fear. Fear of the bulls. And that is fear of the bulls. And so that's what I have for the spoken word. And so I'll share with you this song. I'll take you to my my YouTube channel. Let me see. I need to get my headphones.
That was
And
a dope piece, by the way.
yes, thank you. It was inspired. It was inspired by a couple of things. I'm really into mythology, and some of you guys are familiar with this um the bull has a lot of symbology in mythology, you know, and so that's kind of what it was kind of inspired by. And I kind of made a song out of that, and then it evolved into a spoken word thing. But yeah, I'm gonna put my headphones on so I can hear this song. And I don't know if you have headphones, but it sounds better with headphones if you put headphones on. So I'm gonna try this again with this share screen feature. Hopefully you can hear it okay. Let me know if you can hear it okay. Um, but it's called Fear of the Goddess. And it's just, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. I guess I'm not gonna get too long-winded on it. I hope you like it. Here we go. Let me know if you can hear it okay. I'm gonna cut this song short, by the way. It's like an 8-minute song. It loops after 4 minutes, so I'll probably cut it around 4 minutes. But yeah, let me know if you can hear it okay. And so I will cut it short and after before the loop. But this is my public YouTube channel. Check it out, hit all the buttons, and that's what I got.
Thank you, Black Soul.
Yeah, you can hear it okay. I came on here last time. I had like some technical difficulties. I think I needed to restart my computer, but you could hear it okay?
Yeah,
I can hear it. That was
loud and
wonderful.
clear. It was hypnotizing.
Yeah. Hey,
Really powerful.
I came here to hypnotize you, bro. That's what I came here for.
It was very intriguing.
Yeah.
You hypnotized my cats. I'm really happy for it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you look in the chat when it first began, I said it sounded enchanting, but it also sounds like it could be a soundtrack for anime. Um,
Same
like
thing, Mr. Fitz. Same thing. My very thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Wait, what'd you
Hey.
say, Mr. Witz? I missed it.
I said, it sounds enchanting as it came on from the very beginning. It drew me in, and I said it also sounds like it's fit for an anime soundtrack.
Oh, yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes. Okay. That's the part I didn't hear, the anime soundtrack. Okay.
mhm.
Yeah, I agree with very enchanting, yes.
Hey. I'll put the link in the chat to my channel and the song. But yeah, that's what I got for tonight. Yeah, thanks for listening.
That's what's up. Y'all show some love for Black Salt Wolf one more time.
Black Salt.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That's what's
Hey.
up. Y'all keep those hearts and mics open as we welcome our next performer, Miss Zena Stewart.
Come on, Zena.
Yeah, welcome.
Zinnia.
Let's go.
Thanks, you guys. And I agree, his soundtrack was definitely hypnotizing. I sat here and it helped me write a little hook. He needs to use it because it's like that beat, it sounds like a whiplash in the beginning. So it's like I was thinking like, they say I move fast, got my foot on the gas, but life been whooping my ass. Like he should like get something like that, like and just put it on there because it really just it's like that whiplash go. But anyway, so we doing poems. So here we go. Poem. I got some new stuff.
Get naked.
Get naked.
Like read notes in here on Instagram. You can. So here you go. This is a poem I wrote to Sonny Patterson poem that I really enjoy. It's not her poem, but it's like a version of one of her poems. Here it goes. Say she out of her mind, but drove her crazy. Wore her out and called her lazy. Wanted her quiet, not to disturb their peace. Quick to hide and slow to seek. Wanted her Sandra Bland, just right for their palate. Demanded she be meek, steeped English tea. Demanded she stand because they wanted her seat. Black and blue, beaten, bound, drowned in her own sorrow. And if she wanted a vow, she'd have to borrow. Wanted her hollow, wanted her tears, wanted her drowned. They wanted her to give more than they could ever take. They wanted her pillaged, they wanted her raped. They wanted her melanin, they liked how it glistened. They wanted her riches, wanted her thin so she could not eat a nice little bite, a demon's quick feast. They wanted control over her temple, they wanted her mind, they wanted her temple. Wanted her wanted her uncomplicated and simple. Wanted her easy like Sunday morning and in morning. Oh yeah, they wanted her wet. They wanted her horny. Wanted her face down and ass up because that's the way they like to fuck. Wanted a stallion for every buck. They wanted her stuck, slow to talk and quick to listen. Wanted her mission. Wanted her small and in the palm of a male's hands. They wanted her visionless with no plan. They wanted her hot and taut Venus. They wanted her Mars. Wanted her to be a shooting star. They wanted her rough, but they made her rough, but wanted her soft. They wanted her nice, but treated her mean. Kept her in sight to make sure she's not seen. Wanted her green and full of they vow. They wanted her gold, so they wanted her gold, so they crossed her ruby bridges. They wanted control. They wanted her controlled by their religion. They wanted her body laid out for consumption. They wanted her goal. They wanted her gumption to write her manual and control her functions. Couldn't afford what they broke, but they still touched. They wanted her all, but never wanted her much. And that's that piece. And this piece is called What Do You Do? I hope you guys can still hear me. Here we go. What do you do when you can't see tomorrow? When the day has been filled with nothing but sorrow, when the bill's piling up and you're not trying to borrow, how can I pay for tomorrow? What do you do when all you know is abuse? When people have given you every excuse and the one person you want to come through has already burned the bridge to you? When your heart is broken and you're feeling used, what do you do? Which option to choose? When they not nice but not mean, when you're in sight but not seen, when you bright but they green, what do you do and what does it mean? When you losing grip on your sanity, when life strips you of your vanity, when you're nothing that you plan to be, dreams have left you stranded and you can no longer stand it, what do you do and how do you cope? When you lay in the bed and remember those strokes when your body clench up and you keep yelling no, mind wandering with no place to go, how do you cope? When you feel like your life is nothing to lose, when you swallow the bottle, now you feel the wounds, when tomorrow's no longer an option to choose, what do? You lose. And I dare you to win. I dare you to let tomorrow come again. You're not alone. It's a lot of people out here searching for home, lost and alone, spiritually broken but physically strong. It's okay to need help. Don't wait for a village, start to build by yourself. When is the last time you loved yourself, hugged yourself, put nothing but God above yourself? Step 1, get up off that couch. Be careful what you say. Speak life and death come out your mouth. Step 2, know that you are purpose. You don't have to seek it. You was born worth it. Step 3, pray for discernment. Take your piece of peace. Lord knows you earned it. Step 4, close those open doors. They ain't never coming back. So what you waiting for? Step 5, if you need to, baby, cry. But don't live and rewind. Know the devil is a lie. Step 6, get your fucking lick. When they was shooting shots, they didn't care if you was hit. Mind your business, mind the business that pays you and wait for no one to come save you. Step 7, live in your truth. Go after what you said you wanted in your youth. Validate yourself. Become the living proof. Step 8, be blind to the hate. You prayed for the God and you better know it come with snakes. Those same naysayers will wash and clean your plate. Step 9, you're made in the image of the divine. You're beautiful. Stay away from them people and the places that's not suitable. You're irrefutable. Michael Jackson bad. They can't touch you. You irritate their demons. That's why they discuss you. Step 10, stick to the plan and never ever lose yourself again. And that's that piece.
Come on, Zena. Come on. Thank you again. I'm so glad you came into the room.
Same
Woo-hoo!
here.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Give it up.
Come on.
Now
Guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Welcome.
is it Zena or
yes.
Zania?
It's Zeta, but my name is Zinnia. Just like
No, Zenia is what we see on the screen. I know it's Zeta. I'm saying what
So
we see on the
Zeta,
screen.
Zeda, right?
yes.
I know I've
Zeda,
seen
yeah.
you before
Yeah.
on
My name is Zinnia.
on.
That's my real name, Zinnia.
Okay,
Zenia,
well
Yeah.
you,
that's
you
so
you can't be
pretty.
fooling us like that. You're gonna have to tighten up. You know, we
Yeah.
make sure we get your poet name out there, baby. But
No,
I
You next,
remember
It's
calling
Zeta.
you
are we gonna see you next week?
Zeta Stew.
I definitely try to make it. I'm doing an open mic on Instagram now. It started at 8 o'clock, so right before you guys. So I'll do mine and then hop on y'all's because I end at 9, so I can just hop right on here.
Come on in
And she
here.
Beautiful,
comes to Ain't
beautiful.
Right Tribe on Monday. So
Okay.
she's there pretty often if
Right.
you
I
guys want
know
to
I
see
seen
her.
that in
Uh-huh.
there.
I try for whenever I see something on and I'm available. I try to pop on for sure.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Well, we
Glad,
appreciate your
glad,
energy tonight. Thank you for being
glad to
part
meet
of this
you.
family.
Thank
She's
you.
amazing.
I
She's won
enjoyed
so many
everybody.
slams, and
Yes,
she's an amazing poet. She's an amazing slam poet as well.
That's what's up.
so glad for the introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd she
Y'all
go?
show us some love one more time, please. And Zeta, make sure you go
Zena!
to the
Where'd
chat
it go?
and
Yes.
receive that love that's waiting for
Here,
you
guys.
there.
Thank you. I'm here. I didn't know if someone's going up. So, but thank you.
All right.
Awesome.
Love you.
That's awesome.
That's what's up. So I think we got one more poet.
Okay,
Um,
bet.
yeah, Erica, was you sharing tonight?
Oh.
I'm sorry. It took me a minute to unmute. I can't think of a thing to share right now. And I got confused. I have a choir reunion down here. I haven't seen these people in 35 years.
Oh wow.
This is where it began. At Eglin Air Force Base, which was about 20 minutes from the base that I was stationed at, but I started going to church on Eglin and that was the first choir I was ever part of. And so it's like a 50-year reunion. They've been doing this for a while. So it was kind of crazy cool. And then it dawned on me when I was on my way there that I got married in that chapel. That was a trip.
Now, Erica, don't
So
take this the wrong way,
yeah.
but it's a 35-year reunion. I'm 37.
No. I hear you. No, they started doing this before I came on the scene.
Oh,
I
okay.
haven't seen when I started singing with them, it was 89. And then I got married in 90. The chaplain that was stationed there at the time married us. We're divorced now, of course. But it was just crazy seeing, the people I was used to directing me and all that. And even one of the choir directors, today was her birthday, 78 years old, still telling us what to do. Still of a right mind. It's so cool. But anyway, I won't keep you. That's going to have to be my spoken word for the night. Uh, we got 2 more days of rehearsal. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stay that long or not because there's a haiku death match or whatever they call it at Coffee Underground. So I gotta be back on my way back to South Carolina on Saturday.
Oh
Now,
wow.
I
Okay.
I ain't never heard you sing. Is the thing. Can we
And
hear
that's
some? Can we hear
and that's
something?
the thing though. My voice is not what it used to be. So I'm there more so for the camaraderie. If a miracle happens where my voice would be restored, that would be beautiful. But I can't hit my alto notes like I used to. I probably should move over to the tenor group, which is basically men over there.
I
But
was about to say you ain't no tenor now, but okay.
yeah, but it was just a beautiful thing to see all these folks again. It's crazy. Yeah, about an 8-hour drive. I got to stay with one of the poets in Alabama overnight just to get a break in the driving.
Right. Oh,
So
that's
I
nice.
stayed with one of the honey drippers, Lisa Lips.
Oh, nice,
Yes,
nice.
I got to check in on her, so that was cool. That's the first time I've ever been to Tuskegee, Alabama before. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
so yeah,
nice.
me and my old self out here like a teenager, driving all this, doing all this driving. But anyway, I'm so sorry I was so late. I forgot that I'm an hour behind you guys. I was thinking I was about on time, and then it
Right.
dawned on me a few minutes ago. I'm like, shoot, I'm in Central Time. Anyway, but yeah, that's it.
All right. All right.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, so super glad you jumped in. Glad you made it there safely. And we're just wishing you all the memories and hold on to the special ones. And all the other ones, just take
Yeah,
the lesson. Take the lesson learned and keep smiling.
well, absolutely. Glad I
Hmm.
caught up with you guys though.
Always
Yeah,
great to have
too.
you. Thank you for
Yeah.
tapping in with us. Yeah. And Jai's crazy. We lost Black Salt Wolf. It's cool. Before we bring up our final artist, I would like to share another piece if that's cool. Y'all don't have to do no introduction or nothing. Just I'm gonna jump right into it. It's called
Let's go, Wits.
Mr. Witz. Welcome, Mr. Witz.
Go, Mr. Witz.
Yeah.
okay. The piece is entitled "Man vs. Machine." The world has made enough revenue off of a slave. Let me recant that. The world has made enough revenue off of slaves to not need human to work anymore. In fact, the ability to entertain is not even useful these days. They have robots playing basketball, AI writing poetry, self-checkout lines to part us socially, teleprompting us away from unity through a blind sense in the social media community, where we claim to be revolutionized. Do you know why the revolution cannot be televised? Because we can't bring a rise by giving all our upcoming moves to our opponent, especially one who has prepared to deliver intentional hell to our ignorance. God is and forever will be the best of planners, yet we are due diligence because prayer alone is not a considerable wage. We are in the age of war against machine. There is no more time to feud with human beings. Today, they are making everything technologically based, and we're still building forts, youthful thinking, while they're planning ahead for our future generations to fall to their sentinels and robotic canines, cannons with cameras that can fire out rounds that can tear the chest off of metal. And we're still combating the color schemes of our flesh tones and genetic makeup. If you think I'm making this up, then you're obviously not paying attention. They've made zombies out of our sleepwalking, malnourished our thinking through our eating habits, genetically modified our will to sustain with pacification on media screens. We are motion censored by emissions on our homes, the watch and record of all our going ons, while we're waiting for God to come unto earth and restore rightful order. The task he has assigned to us. When will we learn that God does not work for us? His work must come through us. Are we rising from the dead, calling on our ancestors' strength to guide us now? Or are we mentally, spiritually, and physically in universal lockdown? Because they've already warned of another COVID attack, already premeditated imminent death, so ready for our unpledged allegiance to capture our killing each other and reward the wielder of the murder weapon a chance to die with a name, a write-up in history as the slayer of the slain. For some of you, that may be enough to say that they stood for something, when in all actuality, they really died for nothing. Change ain't something you find in your pocket, although the face minted on the coin is one that played a part in historically keeping you right where you are, right where they feel you belong, praising them as kings and queens who rule over us all. The battle between good and evil has become flesh versus metal. And looking over the field, it appears the machines have taken the lead. Peace.
Grief.
Ooh, the ending.
That's truth,
Let's
though.
go with
Just a little something to think about.
Very
We,
deep. The machines have taken the lead.
just a little
Ain't nothing
something to
little
think
about
about.
that.
You gotta be analytical today because they forcing AI in every direction, and we've come to an acceptance that it's the right thing to do, but it's replacing the me and you. So be mindful of how you utilize these technological warfares. But with
It's the
that being
truth.
said,
Well, Mr. Woods, they talk about the Antichrist. And to me, the Antichrist is AI.
You know, my daughter said the same thing, Miss Betty. My oldest daughter. She said, Mom, you going to think I'm crazy, that the conspiracy thing. I said, no, you get it honest, honey. She said the exact same thing that you just said the other day.
Yeah, my cousin broke it down to me, for me. Wonderful
thank y'all
poem,
for
Mr.
listening.
Woods.
Thank you. Thank y'all for receiving that message. Let's close it out. Y'all join me for this one last time for this evening by opening up your hearts and your mics and welcoming my brother, y'all brother, Coach Josh Smalls.
Come
The
on.
voice.
Let's
Go
go.
Yes. Let's go.
What
Come
up?
on,
What
let's
up? Can y'all hear the background
Let's
TV or
go.
whatever? Y'all can hear me?
Yes, we hear
We
you.
only hear
hear
you,
you.
brother. We don't hear no
All
background.
right, good. Let me jump in. I'm giving y'all one tonight. One and done, baby. One and done. I've had my share of hurt for a long time. So I carry it like a slingshot in my back pocket, ready and always looking for a bullseye. Of course, there were better days. The sunshine found its way into my rear view, but for some reason, I always felt something was off. And maybe it was my heart asking for someone else to wear these scars I wish I never had. The ones I never asked for, but they don't go. They find the sweetest parts of the wind and make themselves open and obvious. And I sometimes write about it because, yeah, sometimes I'm lost. And I know loss lives in every poet's ink pen, right? And I know loss makes every poet know that someone else lives under the same umbrella. But I say lost, and somehow the sky feels hollow, like my voice. And maybe that's why I'm always over talking people, because sometimes I'm simply trying to make sure that I am still here, still breathing. Like this voice means more than Ja is just a poet. So I write love poems often in hopes that there's a heart that turns itself into a home, because lost often sounds terrible. And life opens singing triggers like, oh, stop this lack of self-trust. Learn overstanding states truth. You see, love only says this, that a heart is seeking a place where grief should never feel safe. So I want to love you everywhere grief goes, and take butterfly flights against the wind that only calls when the ships is overflowing with water. Yeah, I'll be the captain, the first one aboard and the last one to exit before the lights go out. So it's close to say, I want to love openly, stay trusting, and always remember the beginning. As I'm learning, love only always lives in your mirror. You see, loss doesn't always sound like safety. But there are times when loss finds its way home, and oftentimes it's dripping from a poet's ink pen. Lost.
Come
Yeah,
on,
you gonna have to
Wow.
give us one more, bro.
Come on, Coach Ja.
I don't have one more. What if I don't have one more?
You got one more. You got one.
Yes, you. Come on, Coach Ja. Come on.
Okay.
Maybe we should have him freestyle. We give him words because the dude is so gifted. Say word.
Y'all, just come on with this last poem so I can go and take my shower. Because she's not playing with you, John.
Quit
You got a
playing.
whole book of love poems. Read them.
It's funny. It's funny that I didn't hear nothing from Brandy all night.
Hush.
Okay, why don't I do this? I'm gonna go through. Let me just jump into Love Is, and I'll skip through it, and I'll make a poem out of several poems. How about that?
Okay.
Say word, get naked.
All right. Wait, can y'all see me? Because y'all got to see my screen. Because I want y'all to think I'm cheating and shit.
We can see you. Now come on, stop stalling.
All right. She's the bow in the word beauty. A treasure most men lose on their journey, and still he finds home safe. The same place where she makes him king, and her chocolate-coated memories cover him like the perfect god, but she the best goddess. So I sit and admire her from afar, and most days she's not ready, but still the waterfall in her eyes says there's no empty space she cannot fill, the void she calls her own. And someone taught her that days can be heavy, but my job is to teach her magic. So I bathe in her language often. I choose this tone because it turns her speech into gospel and I turn her into scripture. She's like the perfect rain dance, the libretto scaling the operas that she calls lost love. So I turn into surrender and bend her into open promise. I challenge her often, and she cries an ocean's worth of everything I've forgotten. Still, I call her savior and peace and goddess and love. I tell her secrets that make her eyes turn colors, and once she finds the witness, and I'm talking of the ones that make those dry spots lay across of lonely pillowcases. I'm not here to fix you, lady. I'm only here to love what's left. Everything you've forgotten about. To use this voice to cater to every affection known to man, I'm going to give you joy. And when your morning comes, trust that the king will be standing, only to bow my head one more time to the greatness of a Black goddess, Black woman. I love you.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes.
It's ready. Yes. Yes.
Mm. Way to do that, brother. Way to do that. Yeah, show some love, Coach Shot Smalls.
Oh,
Thank you,
I
Benjamin.
Coach.
Yes.
I didn't hear him say onomatopoeia. Did you ignore my
So
word?
I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I didn't do anybody's word. I was just going through, flipping through different poems and grabbing pieces and rolling with it. So I
Oh.
didn't get anybody. So I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
So if you go back and watch the replay, right?
No, I'm good.
The first, well, listen, let me tell you what's happening. The first poem I did is called Lost, L-O-S-T, and you'll find the word lost in so many different lines in that poem. So, yeah, take your time and this works of magic. If you go back and watch it.
Yeah, and you should. She says, go back and watch it. At least go back and watch you, and see how you was received in the room, which is the main reason why we do this, so that you can go and screen record yourself and share yourself in another space, which others will tap into, which will also bring them to our family here on Who Naked Up in Here. So remember, we're all connecting each other. It's just connecting the dots.
Which I felt like I was supposed to play the Ozzy Brothers. I like the way you received me. You know the falsetto that
Oh
I can't
man,
sing.
yeah.
And you said I was supposed to do that.
That's a title. That's what she said.
That might be the writing prompt that I got to post 2 writing prompts tonight. So that might be one of them.
That's what's up.
Love you too, Erica.
Yes, love you all.
Yes.
I thank y'all for rocking with us, staying this length through this lengthy show. Everyone, please, if you can, come on screen real quick before we close out.
Come on screen and let's go. It's been a great evening of poetry, of people. Zita, thank you so much for coming. I'm glad Nemo and everyone invited you. So glad to see you here.
Yes.
Well,
Coach is over there tripping. He got his own music going on. He got the
got to give
headphones
us
on.
some. Let us hear something. He
No,
got a
no, not
DJ.
in here. No music in here,
Jockey on
please.
screen. Look
No
at you.
music in here because it's gonna affect the recording.
Oh, that's right. My bad.
Be mindful of that. We don't have the rights to play
You
anybody.
know me and music and dancing. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
but there's a time and a place for everything, and this isn't the space for that.
It is if you cut the recording off. Don't be
What?
saying
But we haven't. We're saying how good nights. Can we say good night to each other and love each other the way we always do?
Receive me.
Right.
Hey, they're not
There's
singing
that
for me.
voice.
That's what he
Is
was
that a
talking
You can
about.
voice?
sing whatever song you choose. We just can't play. We just
I'm
can't
gonna
play their
say
music.
goodbye.
They played
So
good
well.
night.
So
But I just want to say I love you all. Thank y'all
Everybody
for
in the
being
bed.
here.
We
It's been a
love
beautiful
I'm in a
you.
evening.
hotel room,
Yes.
but hey, in
Hey, it's the
Florida.
It's still
same.
a bed. It's all the same. It's a
We
bed.
love you guys.
Yes. Peace and blessings, everybody.
Peace and
Have a good
Good
blessings.
night,
Thank you
evening.
so
everyone.
much. It's been a
Good
great
night,
night,
everyone.
Chip. Good to see you back. All right.
Good
Have a
night.
good night. Have a
Good
good
night,
rest of the
everybody.
week. Escape. Kiss the babies.
One love, y'all.
One
Yes, one
love.
love, mama. Great work tonight.
Great work. Oh, bye, Coach. Bye, Brandy.
Thank you for tapping in, Brandy.
Are you done recording?
I'm done. I'm taking a record.